Hello, welcome back to the second part of our SWOT analysis for the children. So we have the mental and the physical parts that we are going to be assessing. So your child, is he a typical child, as in everything is okay? Yeah, mentally he doesn't have any physical dysfunction or mental dysfunction, or is your child atypical? Perhaps the child has maybe one mental dysfunction or physical dysfunction. Maybe they can't see, or they are deaf, or they're slow learners, and all that. You need to access them. So, especially if you have an atypical child, honestly, homeschooling is for you. There is no other option unless you have a school where they can actually teach your child alone with people like him or her. So that is it about that. You need to know the kind of a person your child is. You need to know. And the second part is that you need to, oh, am I missing something here? Oh my God. Oh, I've missed the part where you will do SWOT analysis for yourself. Okay, that is the assessment. But you need to do analysis for yourself. Yes, that is the assessment. Yes. That is the assessment. You will find it on the group. It's on the group there. Just check it out on the group and carry out the assessment. I cannot talk about the conclusion now because I don't even know your answers, but let me just say something. If you score less than 50%, if you have more than 50%, then homeschooling is somehow for you. Even though you need to learn more things about homeschooling. But if you have score more than 50%, honestly, you can do very well with homeschooling. But if you score less than 50%, please, you need training. Contact me personally for one-on-one training. I will see what I can do to make sure you don't pay exuberantly, so that we can achieve this aim together. Or maybe I will even create posts for you. Do you understand? I can do video courses for you like the one I'm doing now, or I can go like just because of you. But please contact me. I know you have to pay for training, but it doesn't have to be something that will break your neck if you score less than 50%. And be truth to yourself. Don't say because you will pay for training, you start to answer everything the way you like. Please and please be sincere when you are assessing yourself. Be sincere. I sat down to create all these things together with my team just to be able to get the best out of everyone and the children, to nurture greater and confident children. Do you understand? So I need to know where you are missing, as the result of whatever you get will be sent to your mail, so you can know what you selected and how you score what you score. Now let's move on. So the action after conclusion is that you need to learn. Whether you score on 100 or you score 50% or you score 0, you still have to learn. You still have to learn. Please always make sure you check the blog on time. Of course, we'll be updating the group with a lot of information. We'll invite all our instructor in so that they can come and be taking us in the aspect where I'm not taking now. So when we have problem, please drop the questions inside the group and you will see someone to attend to it. We can treat them together. We are in it together. Nobody knows how to do it well. Nobody. We are all learning. So let's talk about mindset. What is the kind of mindset you need to have in order to be able to homeschool your children very well? You need to know that it is important to give your child the best of what they want than whatever anybody will say. And you know what? It is the mindset of success. This time around, we are not talking about maybe the decision is right or the decision is wrong. But whatever decision we make, we need to make it work. For instance, I wouldn't have chosen conventional school there because I couldn't afford it. The only thing that was affordable to me was to homeschool my children. But you know what? Whether it was right or wrong, thank God it's working. People are seeing the effect. That is the most important thing. So the mindset is that we are going to win. Can you repeat after me? We are going to win. Repeat it after me. We are going to win. That is it. Then how do you handle criticism? That's number 9. How do you handle criticism? How from your husband? Or maybe you are a man self. How do you handle criticism from your wife? And what about from the family? You know what? Anything you want to do, there's no way people will not talk about you. Honestly, if you are broke, people will talk about you. They will say it is because you're lazy. If you are very rich, they will say it's because you're proud. You are proud, you are stingy. There is nothing you do that people will not talk about. If you put your children in school and your children start to have low scores, or they send them out of school because you could not pay their school fees, people will talk about you. So if you homeschool them too, they will talk about you. The question you should ask yourself is that why should you care? Isn't your children results and their future, isn't it enough for you to stay firm to your decision? Isn't it enough for you to be ready to learn and sacrifice whatever it takes to make it work? So why should you really care? Nothing you do, I mean nothing, you can't satisfy anybody. And that was how I decide, because I was staying in a Brahmadesoya estate. If you know this estate, I think I was the only one homeschooling my children then at that time. The other person that was homeschooling then decided to start a school, so she stopped homeschooling her children. So I was the only one in a Brahmadesoya estate homeschooling my children. You can imagine a very, a very, oh my God, I don't know how to put it. If you know Abraham Adesanya, you will know what I'm saying. High class people, all this for me. But you know what? I had to decide, even though they used to abuse me and all that, I would say, oh, if you like, abuse me. If you like, okay, you can give me money. If you give me money, if you think it's because of money, thank you, it's because of money. And if you think you will give me money, I will put my children in school. But don't think that it's only school fees you will give me. You will give me money for their water bottle, all this high class water bottle and all that. Just give me. Do you understand? So there's nothing you will do. This person, that there's one particular person that used to stay on my neck. Why would you be homeschooling? It is wrong. It is the white people that used to homeschool. I'll say, who tell you? In fact, I'm really disappointed with you, despite your level of education. It is the white people that homeschool. What tells you? In fact, homeschooling is more expensive. I said there are different reasons they homeschool. It might be because of money, it might be because of anything. Should I go and steal money just because I need to put my children in school when I've not discovered myself? Then I didn't have money, I didn't have any idea of how to create wealth. Thank God today I can create wealth. Yeah, I have money. If I want to put them in school, we can now. But then we couldn't, and that doesn't define our future. The same way, if you are homeschooling today, or if you are if you are choosing any decision today, it doesn't determine your future. We have a very bright future. No, who tells you that you can't make it? Who tells you that you can't be whom you want to be? Just be in the right mindset of people. Have a very good mastermind around you, and before you know it, if I will say I'm the poorest amongst my friends. My friends, they actually earn. In fact, there's one of them, we call her billionaire, because if you know how much she earns per month, you'll be surprised. I have some of them that make. In fact, one of my friends, she usually make like 8 million per month. So what are you talking about? And they didn't start like that. We all started broke. We started very broke. So how do you handle people when you realize that whatever they say doesn't make anything, doesn't have any effect on you? What really matters to you, what should really matter to you, is the future of yourself and the future of our children. So think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Just think about it. So let's move to the next point. Socialization. I think I've addressed that up there. I think I've addressed them, but I missed something. I missed something. Yes, I know now that I missed something. When I was talking about analysis, SWOT analysis, I talked about environmental analysis. So you need to check your environment. If you can find teachers around you, it's part of the assessment. If there are affordable schools around you, you can do partial homeschooling, even if the school is just 2,000 naira per month. So per term, or 5,000 naira per term, or 30,000 naira per term. If you can find them around you, you put your children in such a school so that they will not be intimidated when you put them in a very high class school. So you put your children in a low level school, but you now back it up with your own homeschooling. Even if it is 1 hour per day or 2 hours per day, you make sure you touch their book and teach them, teach them. Do you understand? You can't be sending your children to school and still hire tutor to tutor them. You will be the one to be responsible here. You get it? You will be the one to be responsible here. It is part of partial homeschooling. So while you put your children in a very low class school so that at least they can feel like a champion, it is that feeling that actually affects children. Like somebody like me, my parents put me in a school that all of them, in fact, they are lecturer children. They are lecturers' children. So my mom put me there. She used to be our breadwinner then. So she put me there because she wanted me to get quality education. But you know what? I got nothing but zero. Such that it was a teacher that advised her to withdraw me from that school. And after that, she put me in a school whereby I became the local champion. I eat very well. Why? As in, even despite the fact that it's amala and eba I took to school then, I was still proud of myself as compared to my peers, so that they used to look up to me. So it is that feeling that actually boosts children morale. They don't have to be proud. They will learn to be humble. So you can teach them what humility is. But if you put them where other people are richer than them, in fact, they will not know how to be humble. It will be affecting their self-esteem. So that is one of the reasons why it is important to do your environmental SWOT too. If you have a very cheap school around you, good. You can put them there. It will really help you to teach them some life skills, like humility and striving. So that's one of the reasons why I said whether you are homeschooling or you are sending your children into conventional schooling, it is all well and good. Just make sure that you are doing something that is right for them. Yeah. So I've talked about socialization. Now let's talk about setting up and homeschool. Basically, we're talking about curriculum and material. What curriculum do you need? Well, I intentionally do not want to be sharing links on this preparation of mine. Go online and Google curriculum for homeschool. You will see a lot of them. So you will now print them out and adapt them into your own lifestyle. Simple, as in it is simple as that. You will remove some things, you will add some things. Period. And what about the material? When I started homeschooling my children, and we didn't even have table nor chair. Not for the children, not for ourselves. We used to stay on bed floor. Like 1 year ago, this is my 10th year in marriage. This is my 10th year in marriage, and we just got chairs and table in my, because what matters to me might not matter to another person, and what matters to another person might not really matter to me. But thank God we are growing now. We are really growing. But then we didn't have anything. I remember telling someone about teaching children, and the person was like, I don't have table and chair. I said, you know that me that you are talking to, As at that time, I didn't have table and chair. And she was like, really? I said, yes. Ask people who have been to my house, people who knew me then when I was really broke. Ask them, they will tell you the true color of mompreneur. So mompreneur is not about the bank account actually. It's about tenacity. Being tenacious with our goals, where we are going to. When you can see bright future even more than what you are at the moment. That is it. That is it. And we are all mompreneur or datpreneur, as the case may be. So, as for the material, one of the materials that we recommend is the books. I spoke about the materials you will actually be needing. I spoke a lot about it on my blog. Please go ahead and read the blog post. I created the website for you, even though I paid, I created the website myself, but I had to pay for the hosting and the domain name, but I did it for you. Please go ahead and read the materials there. I put it, and different styles of homeschool you can actually adopt. Do you understand? I put different, you'll be amazed to see the things I wrote just for you. Hmm? Now let's talk about time management. Actually, just as I said, there is no time management. There is only prioritizing and leveraging. How do you want to manage time with your husband, with your family, when you don't have more than 24 hours in a day? Basically, what you need to do as a working person is leveraging people. I leverage people, I leverage internet, and that is how I make money. Hmm? I leverage people, I leverage internet. That is how I make good money that I make. So if you learn how to leverage, hire people to do some things for you, pay them, hire internet free of charge, pay if it is necessary, like the software I'm using now, it is paid. So use it if you can. And if you are a stay-at-home mom, to know that you're staying at home doesn't make you a dad. So you need to learn how to earn while you are at home. When you have internet connected to you. That is one of the reasons why you are in this training, because you are at home and you are productive. So learn to be more productive by learning how to make money, by learning how to stay healthy, by learning how to, most importantly, by learning how to create value. Even if you don't know how to make money, even if you don't know how to do anything, learn how to create value. It is only when you create value that money will naturally flow to your side. The same way I started teaching everything I know. I started sharing. You know what? You will just be like River Galilee. The more it gives, the more it's been replenished. That is the spirit, and that is what for you. So learn to give value. Don't say it is small. What is small to you is what some people really need. Just as this presentation is really small, but as it is small, I know it will be valuable to you in one way or the other. Or is it not valuable? Is it not valuable? Comment below. Let me know. Let me know what you have gained. Drop your questions and answers. And I say thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I really, really do appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do not forget to invite other people into the group. If you want to invite people, simply go to www.homeschoolingnigeria.com. On the homepage, you will see inviting members. Click on the link and follow the instruction there. Thank you. I really love you. Thank you for trusting in me. I really appreciate you. Bye. Bye. I love you.